They say a photo's more real in black and white. The more I think about it, I think that ain't right. Well, the world I see on my car TV don't look so black and white to me, 'cause it all depends on what we wanna pretend, and it all depends on what we see through our lens, yeah.
Okay, so here we are at the beginning of the Columbia and Western Rail Trail, and we're going to take a little ride through this rail trail from, we're at, where are we anyway? We're at Castelgar, and we're going to head for Grand Forks. So we are here. Castelgar, we're right here. I would assume that's where we're going to go. Am I right? Yeah, right down to Paulson, and we're going to go right down through there, right down to Christina Lake, and then we're going to carry on and get down to about Cascade, and then we'll probably pop out onto the highway down here somewhere. So there's the grade. It doesn't change much. It's the biggest grade here looks like 2.2% because it was a old rail line, and railway engines just can't pull that much grade. So here we are, and there's the little group we got together here. There's John 1 and John 2 and myself. Hi. And there's the mule over there. Griffin's there. I don't think John's got a name for his bike, but and so we'll be about a couple minutes. And we'll take you on. Hey, so John, that new camera you got, what did you get?
It's a GoPro Silver, a GoPro 4.
GoPro 4, eh? Yeah, because I'm still using an GoPro HD1, and the sound on your camera is much, much better.
It's quite the difference, eh? It's got a really low rumble on mine and kind of a rattly sound on yours, eh? Same bikes?
Yeah, yours actually sounds like a bike. Mine sort of sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like. Tractor. Okay, here's our first trestle bridge.
Yeah, it was looking pretty scary, man. That deck is so wet. Just looked really slick.
Yeah, it's just starting to rain on us, so I hope it doesn't get any worse.
Yeah, hopefully.
There's a reason every cowgirl sings her heart out about a train. For all the song stories it brings to her, it also takes away. No matter what runs through her life, she can turn it into play. She's right on track no matter where she's at, man, she plays never straight. Train with every station as important as the next along the way. Well, I'll sing about old bus drivers, old bus stall on the tracks.
So this is really cool to see my first video coming on here, my camera on my bike. This is my first ride that I used it on, so thanks to Rick for putting it into a real video where we can watch it.
Yeah, it's a lot better than sitting in your computer at home, eh?
Yeah, beauty, eh? I store them all. This is our first tunnel.
This is our first tunnel we went through. It's not too long. It's fairly short, but it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was cool. Awesome.
With every station as important as the next along the way.
Yeah, so here's the second trestle bridge, and oh my, did it start to rain. You can actually see the rain bouncing off John's windshield.
Yeah, I would clean the camera lens here every once in a while, and it is raining. I think somebody shouldn't have brought that up earlier.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The ropes were tight and the rails were cold and the gravel cut her back. But Ashley, I know damn well she was smiling up at the stars.
Yeah, and here's the third trestle bridge, and guess what? It's still raining.
Yeah, it's raining hard here. Hard.
Beautiful views off these trestle bridges of the lakes, though, eh?
Yeah, the valley up to the left, it's a steep gorge, and to the right, you get awesome view of the lake.
Next along the way, time is a southbound train. We'll just remember that it's 6 o'clock twice in every day. Hey, hey, yeah.
Wow, here we are, second tunnel.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. I love these tunnels, and I got to compliment John One here on his riding that vintage Yamaha.
Yeah, that's a 1970-something Yamaha 650 Special, and he did have it restored here not that long ago, but it's only got street tires on it, and he's just motoring right along.
Yeah, he done awesome.
This is a beautiful picnic spot, eh?
Yeah, I thought you were bringing us KFC. Do you have it packed in there somewhere?
Well, I would have, but unfortunately it's pouring rain, so it's probably floating by now. Hey, so we're about 30 kilometers in, and coming from Castelgar, that is, and we've come up to the Bulldog Tunnel.
Yeah, this is the longest one on the stretch here. It's almost a kilometer, and they actually brought in Italian stonemasons for this project to do the culverts and all that, and they're still quite intact. Quite the project.
Yeah, it was actually the Canadian Pacific Railway that had this line through here way back when. I can't remember the exact dates of this line operation, but it was quite a project.
I think it started in the late 1900s, I think you said.
Yeah, that would probably be about right. Yeah. It goes from, this part of the line anyway, goes from Castelgar to Midway. And Midway was mile 0 of the Kettle Valley line.
This is a very long stretch of black tunnel. It's amazing how little your lights actually lit this up in there because there's no light.
We actually stopped at the Midway at the Kettle Valley Museum at mile 0, and it's quite an interesting museum if you're a bit of a train buff.
Yeah, you're going to have to stop there for sure. I just have to comment again about John's riding ability here. Like, this is pretty wet and slick and rutted, and that old bike he's riding there, just a street bike with stock street tires, and it's light. You had to see the difference. Ours is just a stock KLR bulb, and his bulb, by comparison, looked like a candle, a yellow candle lit inside that can that it was in. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
How little he would see.
But the interesting thing here is that we came into the tunnel. It was pouring rain, and then we ride out of this tunnel 912 meters later, and it's bright sunshine.
Yeah, well, how nice was that?
Hey, so here we are at Fife. That's the name of this little area here that we're stopping at.
Yeah, it's been an awesome ride so far.
See, they've actually got signs along the side that tell you what little stops this was at one time. I imagine there might have been a water tower or something along that line here.
Yeah, I think this is where they stopped for water. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. And I think we run into a side-by-side on this raid around here somewhere too, eh?
That's right, yeah. We met some people on a side-by-side that were going down through the trail. And I guess they had ridden it quite a few times.
Yeah, for sure. They came there, got on it, not too far back.
So that bridge you see going across there, that's the Paulson Highway Bridge for Highway 3.
Yeah, the poor, I don't know what to call them, but the people up there on that highway when they could be down here on this nice byway riding it.
Yeah, apparently that around this area somewhere there's a monument. Peter Verrigan was the leader of the Doukhobors, and apparently he was killed in an explosion on a train in 1924 by a bomb. So they have a monument here somewhere.
Well, here's another tunnel.
Yeah, this is the last tunnel, the fourth tunnel on the way. And if I remember this one right, John, I think you did a full change here.
yeah, I was some kind of wet. Okay, my socks probably weighed 3 pounds each.
Yeah, I'm sure we had to pour the water out of our boots.
It was soaked.
So this piece of music here, done by Silent Partner, is actually called Humidity, and the reason I chose it was because of the humidity in the air. Like it's like 100%, and it was just pouring rain on us.
Well, that was quite a lot of rain, and it was sure a treat though to leave there with dry clothes on for a little while anyway. And this is one tight bridge coming up here.
Yeah, I think you bounced your bags off the bridge a couple times here going across.
Yeah, you can see where I get hooked up trying to get onto it here because I just couldn't square up to it. And the right bag hit it pretty hard there and stopped me, but after that I got going pretty good. Yeah, there's like only about an inch or two clearance on each side here, but I don't remember hearing it hit after that first one, so did pretty good.
What you're trying to say is you kept it in the center?
More or less, close enough anyway.
So here's our first view of Christina Lake.
That's beautiful down there, eh? And got some nice safety handrails on the right there.
Yeah, I was actually very impressed with that whole section along here with the Christina Lake. They've done a lot of work on it, and there's those rock walls and everything that the Italian stonemasons put in and everything are still all preserved. It's just a gorgeous site.
Yeah, a lot of work went into that. It's beautiful.
So when you're on a ride like this and you come to a closed gate and you have to open it, make sure that once you go through that you do close the gate again. And if you come up to a gate that's already open, then leave it open. It's been left open for a reason. So leave the gates in the position that you find them.
Yeah, this is very important to protect access to these trails, and we really got to work at it because us guys on the motorized section, we get a bad reputation or bad gig sometimes, and I don't quite get it, but preserve our riding areas, take care of them.
Yeah, I don't know why it is that people automatically think that anyone on a motor vehicle riding through an area like this is going to be a vandal.
Yeah, I don't get it either, and you go back and look where we've been, and you can't tell a bike's even been down there. That's the way we take care of these trails.
Yeah, we actually want to preserve these trails and preserve our access to them as much as anybody else. So, like I say, I don't know why it's people automatically think that somebody on a motorcycle is going to be a vandal. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, this just preserve our access to it. Show respect for everybody else. It's a great shared use access trail.
This is just a beautifully restored bridge here.
Yeah, it was quite the bump getting onto it, but it's an amazing bridge. It's awesome.
Yeah, off to the right-hand side here, when John turns his camera, you can actually see the line across the hillside there. That's where we had come from. That's the Columbia and Western Rail Trail.
Yeah.
And then when he turns his camera to the left, that's actually down there a little ways is the United States. So you're right along the border here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ride, beautiful bridge.
Yeah, this is probably one of the nicest rides I've been on in a long time.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, so that's pretty well the end of this ride. So thanks for coming with us and have a great ride.
Yep, looking forward to get out on another ride with you guys. See you later.